Hello everybody and welcome to Rising Phoenix Season 10 round number 9. I believe that's the round I just possessed. Yeah, round number 9, which it is indeed. And we are finally back here in the comms booth. We're here at Belgium and we are ready to go. Let me just turn to ready up. And we will be getting ready for today's race. We've got 18 drivers for you today, a few reserves filling in from the normal lot, and unfortunately a few last minute call outs. Crale told me this morning that he can't race due to family reasons, so we wish Crale the best, and we want to say a massive FU to Virgin Media on behalf of Dean. Dean, we've got your back, fam. We hate Virgin Media too. And we also, today, have another shout out to say. Shout out to Codemasters and EA Sports. Sarcastic clapping continues. For once again, destroying communities, shall we say. If you haven't seen our posts on our Twitter, it's at RP Racing League. You know, we've simply said we're not happy. We are really not happy about what's happened. I mean, it's stupid that they're just destroying communities because they want to release two versions of one game. But then they're going to allow PS5 users to have the PS4 version anyway, which makes it pointless to even have the PS4 version of F1 2022. So in short, thanks Codemasters and thanks EA. What we wanted was cross-platform, what you gave us was F1 Lite. Nobody wanted it. So why on earth have we got it, is my question. Anyway, enough ranting and raving. I'll get right into the standings for you. And we can watch some drivers come out onto the track. You know, yeah, we'll go with Imperi. Imperi's been probably one of the most unlucky drivers this season, to be fair, so giving us some time in the spotlight should be nice. And as we go over the standings, currently in first is Keto with 215 points. Following him quite a distance behind is Bazooka Joe with 149. In third we have Colin with 128. Fourth is Swanee with 123. In fifth, his teammate Shadow Lancer with 94. Sixth place is Mo Barrack, who's making his return after a long reserve absence with 90 points. Following him is Crale with 86 points. Then the next two drivers are Mitchell and Jake the Lad with 79 and 70 respectively. And rounding up the top 10, Jake's teammate Benja with 69 points. Nice. As for the driver standings, Ferrari top of the table with 313 points. Following Ferrari are Haas with 198. In third, Aston Martin 188. Fourth, very close behind, is Alpine with 181. And in fifth, Alfa Romeo with 169.5. Because 0.5s are great. Also, welcome to everyone who has said something in the chat. I'm not there right now, but I will come and check you in just a moment. So, welcome to Rex, aka Cobalt. Nice to see you again, bud. And I hope you're having a good time, and I hope you enjoy this stream today. I know for a fact that I will be. As actually, we're going to move on to McCrusty Nips here, who's just started his lap. And I'm genuinely going to have to not laugh when saying this man's name. But he's chosen the soft tyres so far. Let's see, I've not got Discord loaded at the moment. So I don't know if it's going to be raining or not today. I really hope it's not. A wet race at Spa is usually awful. But we can be expecting some good lap times here. Low 141s, maybe even 140s. Probably though, we're going to see 142s. You know, I'm not expecting big things from people, but I'm expecting... not expecting much. Yeah, we'll wait and see. And unfortunately, we can't have any more people joining the lobby. So I can't allow people to join. My apologies. As Casper in the way here of McCrusty Nips on his lap. That is going to be an infringement. AJB also moving out the way. McCrusty Nips looking good so far in his AlphaTauri. One of the newest drivers to the league, and he has really come on leaps and bounds. His nips aren't the only thing that they're crusty, because when he's racing people, I don't know where the rest of this joke's going, so we're going to move on. You could have said something there, but it would have just been too offensive or too sexual. I can't do that for a league. So, my man coming through with a 1:43.7, currently putting it on pole on his softs. The yellow flag in sector 3, don't know who that is, but it's someone. Now, I'm not going to be bothered to go check. But I'm just going to blame Red Dragon, and we're going to all assume it's fine. Large Dan putting a 1:44.4 on the medium tyres. Meanwhile, Keto coming out on his lap as well, also on the mediums, and actually putting in the second best lap time, 1:44.4 as well. Large Dan and Keto both very close. Benja 43.9, doing well. Swanee of 1:46.0. And KPR Freeze, who's obviously just, again, probably our newest driver to the league, coming back again, is going to come out and set a 1:46.1 as he beats Jaden with 1:51.7. Jake the lad coming through the last couple of corners here. A lovely bus stop chicane there as he comes through for 1:43.7. Only a few milliseconds off pole. Now, ex-Season 8 champion Mubarak is the man we're going to watch in the Aston Martin. Was Stephen Keto a good run for his money at the start of the season, however, is now in the Aston as he was dropped to reserve for work reasons. Lucky to be able to, come back and see him once again. Just as lovely to come back and do some commentary. Benja's spun. He's really not happy about that one, I can tell. The purple first sector for Mubarak here. Will he get a purple last sector as well? And will he even go purple and win, or get first at least in qualifying so far? Honestly, a big surprise that Krusty Nips in first right now. Not a normal place you'd expect to see him. As Mubarak does indeed put it on pole with 1:43.6. Now we're going to go quickly over to Red Dragon, wherever on earth we can find him. Not Carlos Sainz. There we go, Red Dragon. Oh, he's into the pits. Jaden not improving on his lap time. KPR Freeze currently coming back to the pits himself. I think Swanee might have just come through from a lap, but a lot of people improving the times as Jake the Lad gets a 1:43.3, 3 tenths quicker than Mubarak, sorry. I just saw Bazooka Joe's coming out of the pits now. Hopefully we'll to see his lap time very, very soon. Forgot to mention that Colin retired as well. Dougie as well, another driver coming back recently too. Just got off his university's commitment, so great to see him back in the league. As we ride on board at the moment with our Swedish man, Switach, in the AlphaTauri. Not going to be an improvement on his lap, and I think this will be him going back in the pits. As Casper retires. And we will look at Imperi now, coming through Rouge and Radion. And the old memes from WTF1, not going to be applied here at all. I mean, come on guys, what year is this, like 2020? Oh, Imperi a little bit shaky there, but gets the job done, riding the curb nicely here at Spa. Luckily one of the tracks where you can probably get away with the most curb riding, because you kind of have to. But very surprising that, you use the grass on that section of track. He's trying through into the main part of the second sector. Probably the slowest part of the track. He can't really get overtakes done here. But what he can get done is a good bit of curb riding, as you can clearly see by Imperi. His car looks a little bit shaky as well, so I'm worried if he loses any grip on the race, touches the grass or goes off, he's going to be all shaky. I'm assuming that setup is just built for speed rather than, stability. Into the bus stop he goes. It's a decent enough exit. Will it be a pole time? And yes, it is! It's Imperi on pole. A 1:42.9 puts Imperi at that top step at the moment. Dougie Afro man. Here he goes. It's a 1:44 point nothing, and that's 6th place for him. Just behind Benja. 2 tenths in front of current championship leader Keto. AJB and Bazooka Joe also kind of sit some laps now. Now, I might remind people who haven't been here for most of the season. Yep, Crowley, I can do that right now. But yeah, but just a quick reminder whilst you watch Bazooka Joe's times. There are points for the whole top 15. So I'll go through the point system in a bit. But Casper's a little bit annoyed that he's unable to set a new lap. He could have gone quicker, he says. But our point system is as follows. The first place, you get 30 points. With fastest lap is +1 obviously as well. So that's a quick reminder. That's a Bazooka Joe. Nice lap in 5th there. Just behind his reserve teammate. But yeah, so first place 30. Second 28. Third 25. In 4th you get 22. And 5th you get 20. 6th 18. 7th 15. 8th 12. 9th you get 10. 10th you get 8. 11th you get 5. And then it's 4, 3, 2, 1 for 12th, 13th, 14th and 15th. And obviously 1 point fastest lap no matter where you are. So you can finish this race P18 and get, no points, but you still get fastest lap. So, and if you'll excuse me, I'm just inviting Crowley, just in case he can't join the session. But Crowley able to get back in today, he says. So good to know we've got Crowley. That Crowley is joining. There we go. And Keto seems to have backed out here. Oh, Freeze has retired, but Keto currently in P2. Dragon also in P5. Jeez, when did that happen? It looks like Jaden's going to be quite the way off the pace here. And KPR Freeze also looking a little ways off too. Now if I look at tyres here, no, which one was it? There we go. Leader. You can see 8.7 seconds for Jaden, 3.2 for Freeze. Swanee needs to get back out there, so does Swytatch. They're both at risk here. of not being able to set a proper lap, well, a decent enough lap to get them to the top 10. Don't know if Crawley has joined the session yet. Just waiting on that. As we can see, Red Dragon into the pit lane. Switach, the only man currently out on a lap. I'm going to be seeing if he improves. It's 0.04 seconds faster in the first sector. What he's have to hope for is a better second sector. Currently his teammate does sit in P4. Switach is going to have to hope for a lot to be able to improve here. AJB also on an outlap too. So we could be seeing an improvement from the both Haas drivers here. And Racing Maestro on an outlap as well. Both AJB and Maestro yet to set a lap, as you can see, but I'm expecting them to be in the 144s. Maybe AJB can push for a 143, but it's very unlikely. As yellow flags, don't know what that was. It looks to have been a possible, but I actually don't know as I can't tell the colours. Oh, there's a slow driver up at the top as Switach comes through by 144.4, just a tad bit faster, and it gets him in front of Dan. As he moved on to AJB in the Haas. And Crawley is in, he's just told me. So that's good to hear. Oh, and there's a wild AJB just stuck on the track. Oh, and Maestro has died. Yeah. That's not... I don't know what's happened here, but AJB is out. That was, yeah. I was too busy messaging on the Discord. So a lot of drivers still coming to set in their fast lap. Krusty Nip starting a new lap, Jake starting a new lap, Kiso just getting there, Imperi improving, and this is the scary thing, as if, oh, never mind, yeah, never mind about that one. As Swanee to put himself in P8 there, a good lap from the Scotsman. As McCrusty Nips has a driver in front of him, which could slow him down. Very interested to see if McCrusty Nips can actually improve here. Is that a wild... Oh, that's a wild spin. That's one thing it is. And who was the driver behind him? Oh, there's Bazooka Joe. Coming through. Imperi has finished. And he's set 142.8. Not in the 141s I was expecting. A bit slower from what I was expecting from these guys, surprisingly. As Jake puts himself in the second 142.9, slow moving car behind Bazooka Joe. Red Dragon out as well. Only a few drivers left. Dougie trying to hold on to that Swatach hoping for that P11 probably. As Bazooka Joe puts himself in fourth behind Keto. McCrusty Units will be coming through. Swanee confirmed P8. Swatach invalid, which means it's basically only Dougie left here. Oh no, Dougie's invalid. There is nobody left. It's all over. Imperi has taken pole by a 10th in front of Jake and Kiso. Probably the three guys who should have been fighting for this title. Imperi's just had a stinker of a season. I mean, he's crashed most tracks. Austria was just a spin fest. You know, the races he should have been winning, or at least up there, he's just really, really failed. Very surprised though with Bazooka Joe currently P3. McGrustinip's even, P4. McGrustinip's even being P5, to me, looks like a bloody miracle. Can you not break, just go into, like, the finish line is there, Swatach. Why you do this? Why you do this? I feel like people know, I'm just going to be a bit annoyed about that. Jake's just told Imperi to go touch grass. F Imperi brackets, he's starting on pole. Apparently Dougie had a few people DNFing on his lap, so that wasn't the greatest. But it will be an Italian 1-3 as Imperi starts on pole. The Alfa Romeo of Jake in second, Keto in third, Bazooka Joe fourth, McCrusty Nips in fifth, and this is a great day for Aston Martin. However, Red Dragon does split the two Aston Martins along with McCrusty Nips in sixth, Mubarak in seventh, Swanee eighth, Benja in ninth, Dougie in 10th back on his debut again. Swatach 11th, Large Dan 12th, Casper and Freeze not doing great for the Red Bull team in 13th and 14th. We won't talk about Jaden in 15th. Then AJB, Colin and Maestro round up the rest of the grid with no time set at all. So everyone on these softs, which means it's probably a wet race. But because there's not a meltdown in Discord, it's going to be wet like halfway through. Apparently Jake's ass in the wet. I don't have any comments to say about that one. Oh, look at that, it's raining. Who would have thought? Not with, you know, almost everyone on almost with everyone on soft tyres and quali or anything, you know. Putting a tenner on Jaden to spin and crash. And, yeah. As for a personal thing, today's water is Highland Spring. Very nice water indeed. Love how easy it is to undo the bottle as I start struggling with it. And it tastes nice too, so, remember to drink water, guys. And touch grass. As we are off with the formation lap. In these not so wet conditions as I thought they were, it's just overcast as hell. And we don't need that. How has someone got disqualified already? What did you do? Like, we don't get any disqualifications unless I'm racing. Like, what the hell has people done? Well, my man's gonna have cold tyres, so rest in peace. So, everyone in the top 10's on softs, along with Casper and Jaden. who I'm telling you now are probably streaming. Everyone else is on the mediums, apart from Colin. Because it's Colin. And if you want tactical insight here, assuming it's going to rain, however I don't think it is. Actually, you know what, no, I'm going to say it's not going to rain. So it's not going to rain, it's just a soft to medium. But safety cars are going to ruin pretty much most people's soft mediums, because they're going to have to. Let's say there's 2 safety cars this race, which is what Colin's probably predicting. You'll get your early safety car, Colin will overtake a lot of people. You'll get your later safety car, Colin will be able to go in the pits with everyone. Colin will then be in the midfield, or nearest to the front. Meanwhile, the medium drivers, they'll get the first safety car, and might pit onto hards. They'll be slower. You know, same as a certain other person who I've mentioned a few times already, Colin. And along with Colin, they'll be slower than the guys on their fresh mediums. However, if they stay out on their mediums, yes, they'll be in first, but when that next safety car comes out, if it's in a bad position for them, they can't pit early. And they've got to wait a whole, I don't know, 2 and a bit minutes under safety car with Delta. Let's say 2 minutes and 20 seconds to pit again. You know, the big problem about Belgium is the time. If you're not in the right place at the right time, you are screwed. Because you can get in and out of these pits real quick if the safety car comes just as you're going in. Same in most tracks. But if you've just crossed that start-finish line, you are literally in hell. And I apologise that you are. As Crowley seems to be in a murk today. Not his fault, just what the game picked him. And apparently we're on lap 2. 5 red lights. And away we go. Imperi looking like he's going to get a bad start here as Jake immediately moves. How is McCrusty Nips and Casper already crashed? What the fuck? Jaden's spot. How? How? Like, Dougie's just overtaken Swanee under safety. How have we? How? How the fuck did that happen? Moving on, we'll go away from tyres for a second. We'll have a look at position changes. Jaden's lost a few. Crowley's up 4. Pretty much everyone at the back's up 2 or 1. Dougie's up 3 somehow. And Imperi's almost got a second distance. Keto getting dive bombed by Bazooka Joe like a madman. Literally everyone's on Keto here. Keto's had such a poor start. He's going down, down, and even further down. As even Swanee and Benja now on the back of Keto, who's just looking extremely vulnerable. I think he's got wing damage, you know. Like, this can't be... Keto can't genuinely be having this bad of a day, but he's just down. Like, Spice Hatch and Large down though, coming wheel to wheel here. Large down using up all his ERS. That's just going to disable that real quick. But Imperi setting the fastest lap of the race. Keto going into the pits, so he did have damage. Keto now doing a last to first challenge. Spice Hatch and Large down, still fighting for that 9th place. As they've got drivers behind them who want that position badly. We're going to watch it from Freeze's perspective. Spice Hatch not going to make the move up through Radion and out by Rouge. As there's a yellow flag here in the last sector, and that's Jaden. Spice Hatch getting the move done. no, he will not. Dan, unable to make that move. Crowley, unable to beat Maestro as well. But he's going to go up the inside, or definitely down the inside, as we're going downhill here. And it's a lovely move from Crowley. And there's a Kreese looking all over the place. Ooh. Coming back on to Crowley. But Crowley able to get the position, and Freeze not looking too comfortable here either. Maestro might even fancy a move himself. Less than a tenth away, but can't make that move stick. So we'll move a little bit further up the field as we can see Swanee, the last soft runner here, trying to close in on Benja. As Dan and our Switach fighting wheel to wheel once again. And I'm just going to see Switach on the back of this McLaren. Is he going to make the move up into the bus stop, or will Dan defend well? He's going to hold back for now, so no DRS this lap. That comes in on lap 3. Yeah, they've both looked to wire out Crowley too, right behind them. As you can see, Crowley just really closing that gap into turn 1. Switach just getting the better exit, but is a lot closer to Dan than he, also to Crowley, sorry, than he is to Dan. As Crowley here, now with DRS fully functional, both of them gaining to Dan real quick. Switach forcing Crowley out there, not giving him much room to turn, and Switach able to keep the position, but Crowley's going to come back. Oh, and they've had contact. Crowley touching with Switach, and that's Crowley down a couple of positions there. Switach now out of that front running battle, well, that running battle between him and Dan. He's lost a lot of ground. And now the real battle is Benja and traction control. God, it looks like he needs it. Oh, there's Dougie, and he's gone. Large Dan out the race as well. Into the barrier, that's a virtual safety car. But Dougie also having fun with his barrier too. Dougie luckily close enough to the bits to actually make it count. Dan saying shit and chat, and I mean, yeah man, that was shit. Dougie looking like he's trying to take out Swanee there. This pit lane with no wing is evil, can confirm. But everyone into the pits now with this virtual. AJB was real close to a move as well. And then there was 16. And Jaden's still one of them. So go Jaden. AJB all the way up into 7th place now. Which is bloody brilliant for him, must say. Racing Maestro in front of him in 6th. In fact, let's just do a whole grid rundown. Imperi leads, Bazooka Joe 2nd, Benja in 3rd, Swanee 4th, KPR Freeze in 5th, Maestro 6th, AJB 7th, Colin 8th, Jake the Lad 9th, and Mubarak in 10th. Red Dragon coming out behind him in 11th, with Dougie in 12th. Everyone from 9th down having had a pit stop so far. It looks like Dougie and Switach both have penalties too. What are they for? They're both drive-throughs. Ooh, that is a race killer. Keto and Crowley about to gain 2 free positions there just for that. Virtual safety cars are evil. As here's Jake and Mubarak closing themselves in on Colin, whilst Imperi able to push away from Bazooka Joe. Now Jake's going to get past Colin before the DRS. Which I don't think it's a smart move. I actually look at the track map. Nope, he's gone for the move. I don't know if he's gone for it after the DRS though, but that move has surely screwed him here. Mo Barrack's about to get the DRS. As you can see, just the pure pace of... Oh no, Jake did get the DRS. Mo Barrack closes it later. As we can see, out the pits comes... I don't know who is... That is Jaden out the pits, I do believe. Swytatch and Dougie both taking some heavy emotional damage there. So rest in peace them two. Benja now, on the back of Bazooka Joe, the Dane versus the German. As Red Dragon and Colin overtake each, fighting for position as well. The two teammates in Alpine. As Benja's poor exit there leads him to losing some time. Swanee able to close in just a little bit. Just a little bit. As AJB, 5/10 now between him and Maestro. Oh, but he spun it just like Krusty Nips did, and he is now down and out as Red Dragon also spins. Oh, Bazooka Joe's also lost position here to Benja. If only we had replays on this game, I would love that. But no, we're going to get F1 life. As Bazooka Joe will have DRS, which is a good thing, but it's not going to be enough to make any moves here. Swanee's just going to hope to hold it there. As AJB able to stay out, but with Colin here, it's going to be a much easier ride for the Alpine. Obviously, Red Dragon have to make up quite a few positions to really gain back to being in front of Colin there, and AJB. As Mo Barrack now really storming in on Maestro. Colin with a penalty? What on earth is this? This is not F1. And, well, AJB putting up a good defence here. Squeezing Mo Barrack out tight. Oh, sorry, not AJB, Maestro. Squeezing him out tight. And Maestro will keep the position. Will not keep the position. As Mo Barrack gets the move done. And is now up to P6. Swanee's still on the back of Bazooka Joe though, as he's trying to keep within the DRS of Benja, who's actually having an extraordinary race here. Obviously starting a little further down the grid here, down in P9. Already having the second or third best race of anyone. Meister having probably the best one, to be fair, as Jake the Lad here making his way downtown. And side by side with Meister, who got a deserved penalty there, I must say. That was a little bit of time gaining. And not much, just a little bit. I'm sure Maestro didn't mean to. And he definitely didn't keep the position from that, did he? Oh dear. Meanwhile, the Scotsman of Swanee down the inside of the German, and this is the real life representation of Haas being better than Aston Martin this season in real F1. As we see Swanee now up to P3. Oh, Red Dragon overtaking AJB. Spinala. As you can see, accurate representation of Mick Schumacher in a Haas. Maybe that was a little bit unfair. Maybe it's more. No, I shouldn't laugh. Sorry, AJB. I think it's more fair to say it's an accurate representation of a certain Russian driver Starts with N, ends with spin. Yeah, I think you lot get it. There's a Dougie, has a time penalty. Congrats, Dougie. It's only lap 8. Actually, over a third way through the race is Benja into the pits now. That's quite an early pit stop. That's got to be for damage, surely. No, it's not for damage. That's a very early medium pit stop. I'm not too sure on that one. There's only 3 soft runners left. Wouldn't exactly call Swanee a runner at this point. The only thing running he's doing is running wide, but anyway. Does Swiatach into the pits? No. It's not Swiatach into the pits. Thought I saw an instant there. Oh, it's Jaden. As Swanee is still now off Bazooka Joe. But we'll move to Keto, who's charging up the field. His next opponent is Crale. Crale currently on the soft tyres, one of the few runners of the softs at the moment. Let's see, he pit a lot earlier than most other drivers due to a certain incident. But I'm sure his race will get back to where it should be, as that's KPR Freeze out of the race. Out of nowhere. Jaden also retiring, but Freeze, ooh, you can tell he hit that inside barrier. Freeze now out, along with Jaden. Jaden's so close to securing points as well, I feel bad. But Freeze and Jaden both out. But this does put Swiatach and AJB back into contention. Imperi did go into the pits. Mobarak on 4-lap-old mediums, now right behind the McLaren driver. He was in a very lucky place, to be honest. Thanks to the safety car being when it was. But as you can see, first actual safety car, everyone bar Colin in onto the mediums. I don't know if that was the smartest play from Colin. Maybe it was, but I don't think it was. If you're going to pit, this had to be his pit stop time. I'm not too sure on his move there. I think he's hoping for another safety car at this point, but this will be out till lap 12, or lap 11, lap 12, or it will come in at the start of those laps, and then that's 10, 11 laps of racing, and there has to be another safety car within 9 of those. As there can't be a safety car called in the last lap. And also, actually make that 8 of those, because the first lap after safety car can't have a safety car. So Colin is playing a very risky game here if he wants good points. And it's a risky game that normally pays off at most tracks. But is it the play that you should make when you're here? I can't say what's right or wrong. What I can say is probably wrong is AJB won't last 13 laps on those softs. I just don't think he will. I don't know. It's just, that's my opinion on it at least. I don't think it was the smartest play, but I'll Give him credit if he does well, you know. I'm happy to prove him wrong. But I'm not the kind of guy to go out there and say, yeah, he's right. I just don't think he is. I think as long as Imperi stays as he is, he's going to win this. You know, he's got Mubarak behind with Bazooka Joe. The two Aston Martins going to give him some big pressure here. Keto in 8th. He didn't pit either. I think that's the risky play too. But if he did pit, you know, he'd been down in 15th and had to reclimb the table again. So it's a hard call. And same with Colin, really. I'm just finding it hard to see how either of them are in a good position. You know, Switatch, he's on hards, and he can go to the end on them. But Colin hasn't stopped. As you can see, no stops from Colin. Everyone else has made a stop, so they're all on different tyres. But is this choice a good one from Keto? I mean, there's going to be some BS here, I can tell you now, for Keto, if he gets a good result. As those tyres are going to have to go 20 laps by the end. And it's doable, but is he going to be anywhere near competitive? No. Fuck no. I think we're going to find out if the safety car comes in here. And it should do. It was a relatively quick, you know, bunch up of the pack. Yep, safety car on this lap. Mubarak doing a Max Verstappen and trying to overtake under safety car. Well, see, Imperi knows that it's the bus stop where he has to really, really go for this. Getting a good bus stop chicane is vital. But everyone ready and waiting for this. Tyres no longer matter. Imperi's got Mubarak right on his behind. And away we go, Mubarak with probably the better start of the two. But he's not going to get that move into turn 1. Or no, he's not. But he's going to get it surely into Eau Rouge and Radion. Jake's overtaking Colin, like that was the good move there. I can tell you it was. Mubarak very, very close, using up that ERS. Imperi has a lot saved too. But with the slipstream being enough, Mubarak going down the inside. He's going for it. And this angle is probably the best way to show it, as Mubarak does not make the move, does not get past. And that was simply sublime from Imperi there. Colin now down to Keto. A few more moves down the straight as Prada gets in front of Maestro. He's probably thinking, thank God there. As AJB up a few positions too. It's gonna go, oh, he's made contact with Switatch. He's come back on track. Forced Red Dragon and Dougie both to go a bit wide there. A little too hyper aggressive. As Imperi's out. He's done it. He's actually done it. I said he would. Oh, he's done it again. Imperi out of the race. In the unluckiest way imaginable. Poor guy. I genuinely don't have any words. Oh no. The one race Imperi could have won. Oh, that is... I'm a bit depressed now, I'm going to be honest. As Red Dragon fighting Spytatch now for P10. Dougie almost into the barrier. AJB going up the inside. Dougie backing out. As there's Spytatch gone into Eau Rouge. And Keto and Crawley are fighting. Oh no. Like, literally everyone's just having a good ding dong here, and it's great. It's great to see that. Oh, you've got to feel bad for Imperi there. Oh man, this is so unlucky. AJB going so wide, he's ended up in the Netherlands. Hold on, Maestro and Colin, jeez. This is like the battle you see every week. This is like Ocon versus Gasly, you get this every week. But it's the best battle you can have. As like they're super slow in comparison to like the fast guys, but they give you such great and amazing battles. I love it. Like Maestro's trying to, catch Colin here, and he's just going to be right there for that DRS. Holding back here. Up to the bus stop chicane. Its DRS is now enabled. So actually, won't get DRS here. My apologies, but he will onto Eau Rouge and Radion. We're actually going to see it first with Jake and Swanee. As Jake with a much better exit there. Mo Barrack also going for a move too. As we get that good leader shot overtaking it. Jake making the move and is past Swanee. As we move back down and we see Maestro getting the move on Colin. Benja with a 3-second time penalty. Colin not going to go back and yet take the position. Instead he now has Red Dragon, his teammate, right behind him. Oh sorry, it's not Red Dragon, it's Dougie. Both got long names. Colin going wide. Dougie through. Will it be AJB's turn to go through now? No, it won't. The simple answer. When he's looking for it, he's really going to fight for that position. Oh, as there's contact. They're both past Maestro. I don't know if he had a crash there or if he was just going really slowly, but looks like there's damage on Maestro's car. Front left end plate is gone, and he's going to have to pit again. Oh nope, he's just gone. He is just gone. Rest in peace, Maestro. And there's a safety car. Mo Barrack has been saved. Surely Keto's been saved here too. But Crawley's into the pits. Swanee's into the pits. Mo Barrack's in the pits as well. Keto's in. Is Dougie in? Yes, he is. Colin, this is your chance, my friend. AJB, you're going to have to be in, surely. Indeed, he is. And Red Dragon's just going to hope to catch up to everyone. But Swanee keeping it. Everyone's going to just keep position here. Apart from AJB, who are lost out due to Swanee being in the pits. So the top three, all staying on mediums, everyone else now on softs. Now it's just a battle of pure pace. It is all based on pure pace. Imperi gone, sad face. just how I feel right now. Can we just stop the race and give it to Imperi? Like, is that allowed? I don't have favourites, but the day Imperi wins a race is genuinely the day I feel happiness. Are any of these guys going into the pits? Yes. Bazooka Joe and Benja both into the pits. Mubarak is just getting 2-3 positions. Maybe not actually, but... And Jake kind of was forced out of a pit stop there, but... Ooh, it's gonna be tight, you know. Oh yeah, no, Bazooka Joe gets out in front, and Benja just in front of Swanee as well. So Mubarak getting in 2-3 positions there. Keto into the pits again. Put on mediums accidentally, I'm guessing. Now onto the softs. Red Dragon will keep that position. And AJB unfortunately won't be able to. So I'm assuming safety car will be in this lap. With Jake leading at this time. Let's see if anyone said anything on our Twitter or anything. Nope, nothing has been said as of recent times. Shame. Nobody said anything on there. Nope, we're all good. So Jake does lead with 5 lap old mediums, still the only driver on mediums. Then everyone else on fresh softs. Red Dragon a lap older than everyone else's. There's the 2 Aston Martins next, followed by the other Alfa Romeo. Meanwhile, Swanee representing Haas in 5th, Crale in 6th, Dougie 7th, Colin and Red Dragon 8th, 9th, Keto in 10th, and AJB will come through in 11th. So we have another lap under safety car. Jake can't pit. That is more suicidal than staying out. And indeed, Jake does stay out. That everyone is here. Lap 16. The race will restart lap 17, so that means we've got lap 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 and 22. 6 laps of racing after this. Till the finish. 2 Alfa Romeos. 2 Aston Martins. 2 Alpines. 2 Haas. Technically 2 Red Bulls, but Crowley's in a Merc because, you know, late arrivals. And then just the random Williams because rest in peace, Maestro. Six laps left of racing. And it's going to be a fun-filled 6 laps, I hope. Everyone warming up their tyres. Mubarak probably doing his best to get another win. Jake hoping to gain 30 points here on Keto. Even though it'll be more like 20, but, you know, still a lot of points. Bazooka Joe really the big gainer here. He'll want to gain as many as he can. But Keto down in 10th. There's quite a few good drivers to get past to even think about getting into those top spots. You know, Red Dragon won't be easy to pass. Collins is good defensively. Dougie also a really good driver. And Crowley will want to fight for that position. He needs those points too. You know, I'm expecting this top three to probably look like Mo Barrack, Bazooka Joe, and Benja. I'm sorry, Jake. I don't think Jake's gonna be able to handle this. These two Aston Martins, the second one gets past, the other will be able to use that to his advantage. Especially if Mo Barrack plays it like a team game as it is. But Jake really closing that pack up now. Nobody a second away from each other. Unlike in Perry's start. Jake really, really controlling as well. Someone's going to get bumped, I'm going to tell you that now. But Jake does indeed lead. As he goes rather early, to be fair, into the chicane. And this is really where Imperi and him differ. A much earlier go, and probably an unexpected one as well. As Jake does lead into turn 1, Crowley able to overtake Swanee. And already you can see Mo Barrack and Jake have gained away from the rest of the pack. Mo Barrack with a much better turn 2 and 3. Jake defending the inside though, and this is going to be good. Jake keeping that inside line, forcing Mo to go long. And Jake keeps P1. But the Mo press will not stop. As you can see, he's just on the back of Jake this whole time. Weirdly enough, Jake and Perry, the only two who I've seen take those more off-track lines, shall we say. Timo not wanting to lose traction on some of the worst corners here. Oh, yellow flag, and that is Red Dragon, who has binned it now down into 11th. And Crowley, and now even looking at Benja. He's already had Swanee earlier this lap, but he's got power, he's got drive. I mean, there's no need to be humble, because my man's just gone round the outside there. What a move from Crowley. And he's probably going for Bazooka Joe now. But Crowley with the fastest lap. Not even Jake got the fastest lap. That is incredible. Crowley with that fastest lap point. Still no DRS. But Mo even closer to Jake this time. Oh, Jake and Mo down the long back straight here in Spa. Jake again keeping that inside line. Mo not really able to do much. And what Jake's doing well with is he's defending so greatly that Bazooka Joe's still that Crowley, who's now in front of Bazooka Joe, is now in this fight. You know, Bazooka Joe has backed off here. He's out of it. But Crowley is now involved, and Crowley can possibly even get this win. Yeah, it's no longer about the two Aston Martins. It's about who can actually overtake this Alpha first. I mean, I still have it for Jake to possibly defend this, but I don't see any way he can unless he lets Mo Barrack through before the DRS. Crowley late braking, and so Bazooka Joe and Benja fighting for position here as well. DRS is enabled. Jake braking really heavily there. Swanee's even made it past Benja now. But you can see how close Crawley is. Try and say that 10 times quickly. You know, he's got the DRS wide open here, you can tell. Mo Barrick's gone through. He's gone past Jake. Crawley, he's gone through. He's gone past Jake. Has he gone past Mo? No, he has not. The Mercedes, unable to beat the Aston. And there's been contact. Oh, there's contact. There's contact with everyone, and Jake's lost part of his wing. I don't have words for that. I really don't. What I'm going to say is Bazooka Joe is now closing on Crawley. Swanee closing on him. Kiso up to 6th. The stewards are going to be busy tonight, is all I'm going to say. Well, I say tonight, it's going to be Saturday. And Sunday, but luckily I'm not a steward for Sunday, so that's straight. Lucky me, I get to go on train rides on Sunday instead. Swanee's got this here. On Bazooka Joe, only a 10th and a half. He's not going to gain enough though, surely. Indeed, he does not, and the Haas driver there, unable to make any sort of dent, and back down to 6/10 here, behind Bazooka Joe. This lap, and then 2 more to go. And I'm very scared of looking at that Discord after this race. Benj is out. Yikes. I don't know what happened to Benja at all, but unfortunately he's out. And both Alphas dipped. But anyway, Mo Barrick's lead to Crawley has been reduced. Oh, Mo. Naughty, naughty. I know exactly what Mo's doing here. However, sandbagging to over 5/10 is not the way to slingshot yourself. You sandbag to about 3/10. As you can see, Mo's got no ERS left. And he's not going to make this move. Crawley's now got this lead. And the next DRS straight is the start-finish one. So Mo's going to have to beg and pray he does not lose. Well, at the moment it's 5 more tenths. 4 more tenths. This is... I don't know if that was intentional. I feel like it was because as for how much Mo slowed down. But if it was, it's a risk, and it's a very big one. You know, maybe Mo thinks he has what it takes to be able to get back in and beat Crawley here, but that's a big risk to play. As AJB has a little bit of a spin. Red Dragon also really close to Colin here. At the same time, Mubarak. Oh, Red Dragon almost losing it. Glad I caught that. But yeah, Mubarak's gonna have DRS here. Keeping a oh, him and Crawley are playing this game. I see Red Dragon's retired into the pits, it seems. But Crawley and Mo both playing the same game of sandbagging here. Dear, oh. DRS avoidance from both of them, but Mubarak does get the move done on the Mercedes driver, who's trying back down the inside. Bazooka Joe right behind. Mo keeping it to the inside. He's using DRS. They're playing bumper cars at the same time. Sebastian Vettel versus Lewis Hamilton 2014 colorized. But Mo's lost out. And he's lost to his teammate as well. Surely. No, Bazooka Joe backs off. Bazooka Joe being smart about this. It's the last lap of the race, and this is genuinely what we're getting. The fight through that first DRS section was immense. Mo's gonna have to pull out a literal miracle here. Crawley's done all he can. Will Bazooka Joe make a dive? He won't make the lunge. What? Mubarak's screwed. He's lost it. The Pied Piper has been paid. And Crawley has taken the win. Mubarak second, Bazooka Joe third, Keto in fourth, Swanee down to fifth, Dougie sixth, Colin comes through in seventh, and AJB will make it for eighth place. Red Dragon 9th, Benja 10th, Jake 11th. What a day for Jake, man. Racing Maestro 12th, Swaytach 13th. I believe I'll get to the rest in just a second. In fact, I'll go through the whole grid in just a second once again. The driver of the day is Crawley. I can't give it to any other man. Crawley was immense. What a race and what a win for the German. Two of our German drivers on the podium. Things you love to see if you're a German. It's the first time in the world we haven't actually seen the Italian man of Quito on that podium either. But both Aston Martins doing brilliantly for the constructors. But Crawley does win with fastest lap as well. Look how close the gap was in Mo and Bazooka Joe. Quito, Swanee, Dougie, Colin, AGB, Red Dragon and Benja round out the top 10. Jake, Maestro and then Switach 11th, 12th and 13th. Imperi really unlucky there. Deserved a lot more, but unfortunately out in 14th. KPR frees the final points position in 15th. McCrusty, we did confirm, just didn't start, and unfortunately that's what led to Casper being out. And yeah, a few things to look out for the stewards, but what a race that was. And we honestly hope to see you next week for the next one. I mean, we're hoping for another exciting race like that one. That was amazing. That was fun to be with. So I've been your host, Hyper_SFC. Find me on Twitter at LoneGeorgie, LoneGeorgie. And follow us on Twitter, it's at RP Racing League. And I'll hopefully see you next time. Thank you for watching, and I hope you've enjoyed.